This is Nightbird Tarot. I'm here to do your daily check-in. Today is April 15th, 2026. But when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. We're going to take a look at the Wild Soul Animal Oracle deck, and then we'll pull some tarot cards to get an overall general message for the collective for Pisces. As this is a general message, it may not resonate with you, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's call in spirit. Okay, Pisces, I hope that you're all doing well. Today's Wednesday, halfway through the week. Let's see what the energy looks like for today. This is the Wild Soul Animal Oracle deck. Give us a brief message before we get started here, and then we'll pull some tarot cards. I hope that you're all doing well. If you are new here, welcome. If you like my readings, feel free to subscribe to the channel so you get future notifications. Welcome back to all my subscribers. Thank you for being here each and every day. Thank you for liking, hyping, hitting the thanks button. And I love to see all the comments. So it makes me feel like I'm part of your lives. So thank you for all the comments. Angels, guides, ancestors, what is the most important message for the sign of Pisces at the time that they're viewing this message? Okay. So we have the spider, and the word is creativity. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let me read from the book on the spider. There we go. Okay. The spider, an ancient weaver of webs, symbolizes creativity, patience, and the interconnectedness of life. Spiders are malicious in their crafts, creating intricate webs that serve as both home and hunting tool. This card encourages you to tap into your creative potential and to weave the life you desire. The spider reminds you that creativity is a process that requires patience and attention to detail. So tap into your creative energy and start weaving your dreams into reality. Patience and persistence will yield beautiful results. Okay. So tapping into that creativity today, Pisces, in order to perhaps manifest what it is that you're wanting, making those dreams come true. Let's pull some tarot to get an overall message for today. I think my camera is straight. I can't quite tell. Let's see what's going on. Take a sip of my coffee. Boy, was I tired yesterday. I came home from work and had a little dinner, and then I was sleeping. I was tired. Long weekend though, you know. So here we go. Angels, what is the recent past here for Pisces? What do they need to know? We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Hangman in reverse. Okay. So in the recent past, I'm seeing that you're seeing things for what they are, okay? I feel like this is you here at the center here in the recent past with the Queen of Cups, very intuitive, nurturing type of individual. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles is in your energy here in the recent past here. I feel like what this person is Someone may have cheated you out of something, perhaps financially, something tangible. This is somebody that's been in your energy in the past where you saw them for who they are. You're a giver here. You gave a lot to this person. There was a lot of emotion that you gave to this person, but you've seen them for who they are, perhaps in the recent past. We're going to go back and clarify what this is about. Let's look at the present moment. Present moment for Pisces, please, Spirit. Three of Cups. The Six of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So it seems like at the present moment, like you're in some type of collaboration with the Three of Cups here. You could be making money together and then, profiting from it. So then you're sharing the wealth here. So perhaps some type of creative collaboration has been going on here at the present moment. And then we've got this Knight of Pentacles here that's in your energy. I feel like with the Knight, you're dealing with somebody with a lack of motivation or somebody that you can, it's like they're not giving as much as everyone else. You're in some type of perhaps creative endeavor here. And there's a cause for celebration as you're doing very well as a group. You may be in charge of this group and you're paying them out for their services or what they've done. I feel like it's some type of creative endeavor. But there's one person here who is less motivated. There's one person here in your energy at the present moment that does not want to pull their weight, it feels like, within this group dynamic, where you could be making money. I feel like this is that same person in the past that may have let you down in the past. And you saw them for who they were in the past, but now it's like at the present moment, you're in the celebration with the group, this group dynamic, perhaps this creative endeavor that you're doing. You're making money, perhaps. You're paying everyone. Everything seems to be balanced. Everyone's getting equal pay, it seems like. But there's one person who does not do as much work as the rest. There's one person that's a problem. One person that's the black sheep here. Kind of relating to the yesterday's reading here. Let's see what the near future is. Okay, so I do see some type of conflict happening in the near future where things are going to be off balance. One more. Near future. You're going to have to make a decision that you don't want to make in the near future. And you may have to put your energy into somebody new. Back of the deck here, we have the Chariot. So this is a fast approaching energy. Hey, what are we doing over here? So this is a fast approaching energy. coming in for you, Pisces. It seems like in the near future, you're going to have to make some decision here that you don't want to make because of some type of conflict. I feel like it has to do with this person that's not pulling their weight. It's, you know, they're getting paid the same amount as everyone else. I feel like this is a creative endeavor. And what Spirit is saying here is like, create and manifest what it is that you want. How do you want this dynamic to work? This is a fast approaching energy here coming in with the Chariot. Let's go back and clarify what this is about. But it seems like you've been dealing with this person for quite some time. You saw them for who they are. You maybe have even nurtured them. Maybe you took them under your wing. You've shown them how to do things. You saw them who they were. You kind of let things slide, it feels like. But at the present moment, like you're really seeing that they are not pulling their weight the way that everyone else is. And you're still perhaps paying them the same as everyone else. In the near future, I do see conflict where you're going to have to make a decision that you don't want to make. And perhaps maybe move towards somebody new. I feel like this is some type of creative endeavor. Please clarify the King of Pentacles in the recent past. Clarify the King of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Temperance here. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. There you are, trying to bring everyone to victory. Please clarify the Hangman. I feel like this may be an extension of yesterday's reading. And then we have the Four of Swords. So what I'm feeling here with this King of Pentacles, I'm feeling like you're dealing with somebody that you've kind of nurtured, perhaps, to help bring towards victory, to help bring them towards, you know, you may have like took them under your wing kind of feeling to get them to where they need to be in order to bring in balance to a situation here in the recent past. And with the Four of Swords being reversed here, clarifying this Hangman, you're seeing them for who they are. In the recent past, to try to maintain forward momentum. So you didn't want to ruffle feathers, in other words, in the recent past. You tried to maintain balance with this person, even though you felt like you may have been cheated out of something, or others may have been cheated out of something. Maybe this person doesn't work as hard as the rest of the group. But in order to not upset the apple cart, like I was talking about yesterday, or to ruffle feathers, you try to keep the peace and keep balance in the situation in order to keep things moving. But you saw this person for who they are. Present moment, please, Spirit. Let's clarify the Three of Cups. We have the Four of Cups reversed. Please clarify the Six of Pentacles. There's a lot of passion that goes into with this red cloak here. I feel like this is you. whatever project this is, there's a lot of passion, creativity that's going on here. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is there's a group dynamic, okay? And everyone is kind of getting paid equally here, okay? But there's one person here that doesn't do as much work as the rest in this creative endeavor, and they feel like they are constantly working. They're constantly working over and over and over again. Maybe they have another job even, okay? But maybe they're not putting the effort into this creative project because they're overwhelmed by the other work that they have. We do have the Seven of Swords here in the reverse position, clarifying this payout. I feel like you're being a strong leader in this situation, telling everyone, you know, everyone will be paid equally. And perhaps you've given advice that everyone needs to pitch in, kind of feeling. Everyone needs to pull their weight. Everyone needs to do equal work in order for you to be paid equally. And I feel like this is you talking here, Pisces. And this person that you're dealing with here is not pulling their weight the way the rest of the group is in this group dynamic, because perhaps they're feeling overwhelmed by other work. We do have the Four of Cups here that's clarifying this Five of Cups, or I'm sorry, the Three of Cups. I feel like even though things may be going well, so say this is a business. Say this is a business and things are going very, very well for you as a group, a creative endeavor, like business kind of thing. Even though things are going well in this creative endeavor as a group, there's an unhappiness that you have about it because you're dealing with this person who doesn't want to pull their weight the way the rest of the group is. So again, I feel like because we pulled the Spider, this is some type of creative endeavor. Let's look at the near future. Please clarify the Five of Wands. I do see some conflict coming in where there's going to be a decision that you don't want to make. Clarify the Five of Wands. Yep. There's an uncertainty about this situation, so it's bringing in conflict, and it could be just conflict within. So you may have to do some thinking here in the near future about what you want to do about this situation. Please clarify the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Please clarify. Yeah. So you're making a decision in order to walk away from this individual or separate yourself from them. It's a decision that you don't want to make about separating or letting this person go. Please clarify the Five of Cups. Please clarify the Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're going to retreat here, take your thoughts with you, and perhaps move on to somebody new. Yeah, you're going to take your thoughts with you instead of dealing with this person, and I feel like you're going to turn yourself towards somebody new in the, and here's that Two of Swords again, just like yesterday. This is a decision that you don't want to make, but I feel like in the near future, there's going to be some type of an internal conflict within, an uncertainty about separating yourself from this person, where there's an imbalance. But I do feel like you're going to be taking all your thoughts with you, and you're going to be moving on to something new. So whether you walk away from a situation or you let this person go within this group dynamic, I do feel like, your hopes and dreams will be returning. There's a brighter outlook coming in for you. New relationships. You could even be working with the return of somebody that you've worked with in the past, is what I'm feeling here. But I do feel like with the Two of Swords here in the shadow, this is like you hate making this decision. But it's like something's got to give. You got to stop telling yourself lies. That in this group dynamic, whether this is a creative project, somebody's not pulling their weight. Perhaps because they feel overwhelmed because maybe they have more than one job. What is the advice here? What is the advice? Whoa. Okay. So your advice is to take action here. There's unfinished business otherwise, with the Wheel of Fortune being in the shadow here. You've got to take action on this with the King of Wands. And with this Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like you could lose money otherwise if you don't take action, is what your advice is here from Spirit. Like you may be losing out on something here, perhaps money, because you're dealing with somebody that's not pulling their weight here, or there's somebody that you're dealing with that is not as dedicated to the creative project as the rest of your team. So it could hurt you financially. So Spirit's advice is to take action so you don't lose money. This is something that you're not wanting to do, but this is unfinished business that you need to take care of. You need to take your thoughts and move on to maybe somebody new here and separate yourself from this individual because of this internal conflict you have. You don't want to let them go, but they're not pulling their weight. So let's pull a message from the universe to finish up here, Pisces. But yeah, it's like you're needing to make a hard decision. And I feel like it has something to do with your creative endeavors. But I also feel like this card is all about manifestation. Manifesting the life and dreams that you want here. And that's what this card is down here. Your hopes and dreams are going to be fulfilled, but you're going to have to walk away from this situation. Message from the universe to finish up the reading, please, Spirit. It says, don't be afraid to say I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it. Don't be scared or embarrassing, or don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing soppy. You will never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation. You will only regret not saying it. So perhaps, you need to say it to the people that have really been, giving their all to this situation here. And I feel like don't be afraid to say thank you to those that deserve it. And don't say thank you to those that don't deserve it, is what I'm feeling. Perhaps this individual that's not pulling their weight because they're overwhelmed with everything else. And maybe it is a fact of saying, you know what, I care about you. I thank you for what you've done for this group project, but you're not pulling your weight the way the rest of the other people are, perhaps because you're overwhelmed. Perhaps you say, I love you and thank you for what you've given me, but it's not working out here. And maybe that's how you move on, perhaps. Let's pull a Trust Your Vibe Oracle card to finish up. Yeah, so it looks like a hard decision that you need to make here, Pisces. But, you know, you got to love yourself more, too, dealing with the situation. Because I do see some uncertainty here about you wanting to separate yourself from this individual. But it's like it's for the best. Trust your vibe. Oracle card for Pisces to finish up this reading. Spirit. Message for Pisces, please, Spirit. So it says seek higher ground. Number 16. So make sure that you're looking up number 16, angel number. You'll have another message there. And it says seek higher ground. Let's read from the book. It says, right now you are guided to step away from the heavy and dissonant energy of the outer world and seek higher ground. Meditate, pray, contemplate. Spend time in nature and bathe in the serenity of silence. Avoid negative and demoralizing people and refuse to engage in gossip and attack anyone, including yourself. If people around you attack you, turn your back and walk away. Do not get trapped or sabotaged by others' negativity, trying to pull you down and keep you stuck. Move forward to seek higher ground. Move confidently and steadily and place the highest importance on your peace. Do not rush. Do not overschedule. Focus on what uplifts your spirit and renews your energy, and pursue that above all. Rise above the lower frequencies of the world and refuse to get distracted. Even though much of the lower world is struggling, you don't have to. The higher you go, the more quickly you will be led to what is best for you. So I feel like, meditation, praying, contemplating, getting rid of all those negative thoughts, negative people around you is going to help you perhaps make the decision that you need to make in the situation and moving forward. So I'm going to leave the message there, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the like button, hit the hype button, hit all the buttons, please. And I will see you tomorrow for your daily. Have a wonderful day today. Please be kind and compassionate to one another. Namaste.